Hi, boys and girls. Did you know that April is National Poetry Month? I didn't know it either until just a week or so ago. So today, all of Mrs. Becker's tapes will be about poems. And I actually was inspired by this book that I have that's called Animal Poems from A to Z. And there are some farm animals covered in here. And I also have this special book of nursery rhymes, and there are some nursery rhymes in the book about farm animals. So we'll be looking at those. But we've talked about poetry before, but it's been a long time. So I just want you to know that poems, or poetry, as we say, is a type of writing, a kind of writing. And that is also called literature. Oh, such big words, right? And poems help us to use our imaginations. And poems help us feel things. And we call those feelings emotions. Whew. And the person who writes a poem is called a poet. And the poet carefully chooses each and every word that he or she puts in his or her poem. And they choose the words because they have special meanings, or because they have special sounds, or because they can be read in a special rhythm. All right. And some of the poems that we're going to look at today are really simple, and they're short, and they're kind of funny or silly. And then some poems, we're not going to necessarily look at these today, but some poems can be very long and very serious. Poems can give us information and details about whatever topic the poem is dealing with. So poems are kind of fun, and you'll get a chance to hear some poems today. So I'm going to start with the book Animal Poems from A to Z, and let's see which farm animal we're going to start with. Ooh, maybe you can guess. I won't even tell you what the title of the poem is. Maybe you can guess. Known for its feathers and wings and legs. What do you think it is? Known for the comb atop its crown. Hmm. Known for its strut when taking a walk. Balk, balk. What says all of those things? Does a chicken? Okay, now I'm going to read the whole poem so you have all the words, because I did skip a few before, because otherwise it would have given it away. Known for its feathers and wings and legs, the chicken lays eggs and eggs and eggs. Known for the comb atop its crown, that's like on its head, the chicken lays eggs of white and brown. Known for its strut when taking a walk, the chicken lays eggs. Bawk, bawk. That's kind of fun to say, isn't it? Now, one thing I forgot to mention about poems is that many times there are rhyming words in poems. Now, do you know what rhyming words are? Rhyming words sound alike, but they don't have to start with the same letter. They just sound alike. For example, in this poem, legs and eggs. Do you hear how they sound the same? But they don't start with the same letter. How about crown and brown? They sound alike, don't they? But they don't start with the same letter. And how about walk and walk? Sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. That's right. Isn't that fun? Rhyming words are fun too. That's another reason that poems can be very, very fun. So that one was about chickens. Let me read this one. And it's just called Cow. How come a cow never says ow whenever there's milking to do? It doesn't say ow, for it pleases the cow. So instead, the cow says, what does the cow say? Moo. I know. So here's the picture of the cow. I didn't show you the picture of the chicken before, but there's the cow. I know. So cows like it when they get milked. Okay. They need somebody to milk them, don't they? And we have cow and ow. Do those two sound alike? They do, don't they? And how about do and moo? I know. They sound alike, but they don't start with the same letters, do they? All right, let's go to the next poem about a farm animal. Oh, duck in the water, quack, quack, quack. Soft white feathers on your back, back, back. Duck in the water, splash and splish. Dip in your bill and catch those fish. duck out of water, walk on land. Your webbed feet make it hard to stand. Waddle with your family, waddle in a pack, duck out of water, quack, quack, quack. Don't you love to say those animal sounds? So in this poem, we had quack and back. They sound alike, but they don't start with the same letter. How about splish and fish? Sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. Land and stand. You got it. Sound alike, don't start with the same letter. And how about pack and quack? Sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. You're right. All right. I wonder what the next one is. Oh, this is kind of a fun one. What bearded animal helps on the farm? The goat. And you know what? We're going to say that lots. So you can say it with me. I'll start over. What bearded animal helps on the farm? The goat. What friendly creature is loaded with charm? The goat. Who can produce both milk and wool? The goat. Who grows long horns like a bull? The goat. What creature can mow your lawn, eating the grass until it's gone? What animal can you always count on? The goat. Huh, that was fun. Okay, so we have some rhyming words in this one. Farm and charm. They sound alike, but they don't start with the same letter. How about wool and bull? I know, sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. And lawn and gone and on. Oh, 3 words that sound alike, but they don't start with the same letter. Oh my goodness. Rhyming words are fun. All right. Well, let's go to, let's see if you can figure out who this is. Who gallops swiftly down the lane, slowing to a trot when I pull the rein? Who has a ponytail and a mane? Of course, it's my horse. We're going to say that a lot, so you can help me with that. Of course, it's my horse. Who loves to jump and leap and bound, stomping his hooves upon the ground? Who likes to play and horse around? Of course, it's my horse. Who nibbles oats and piles of hay? Who has a stable where to stay? Who likes to whinny and just say nay? Of course, it's my horse. That's right. Oh, we have lots of rhyming words in here. How about lane and mane? Sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. How about found and ground? Same thing, sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. Hay and stay and nay. I know, all start with the same, or excuse me, all sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. Those were all rhyming words in that poem. Oh, this is a short one, and it's kind of funny. You have to think about it a little bit. It's called mule. Cross a donkey with a horse, and you'll end up with a mule. Of course. So horse and course rhyme. They sound alike, but they don't start with the same letter. Oh, this one's good. It's about a pig. Behold the pig, it's very big. Its color pink. It's nice, I think. Its tail a beaut, so curly cute. And on the farm, it oinks with charm. Oh my goodness. You want to see the pig? There's the pig. I forget to show you all the pictures, don't I? But we had some rhyming words there. Pig, big. Sound alike, but don't start with the same. Pink, think. I know. Sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. Beaut and cute. I know. Sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. Farm and charm. Same thing. Sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. Oh, who knew there were so many rhyming words? All right. This is called sheep. Sheep are rather bashful. Sheep are rather shy. I asked a sheep the reason, but it wouldn't say why. Would a sheep tell you why it was bashful? I don't think so. If you're bashful, do you talk a lot? No. All right, so in that one, we had shy and why were rhyming words. They sound alike, but they don't start with the same letter, do they? All right, here's our last poem from this book about one farm animal. It's called Turkey. Let's talk turkey. What a walk it's got. Strut about, do the turkey trot. Let's talk turkey. What a shaky wobble. Strut about, gobble, gobble, gobble. Is that what a turkey says? I know it is. So we had got and trot, those rhyme. And how about wobble and gobble? I know they sound alike, but don't start with the same letter. And look, there's our turkey. Wow, this book had a lot of poems about farm animals. And then I found a special poem. Let's see if I can find it again. It's about how helpful some farm animals can be. And I did mark it, but I don't remember where it is. Just a second. Oh, I think I went too far. It was right nearby. It's called Helpers. Right, and what kind of animal do you see here? Do you see this one? I know it's a sheep. Did you ever stop and try to recall the ways that animals help us all? Bees give us honey, cows give us milk, chickens give eggs, and silkworms silk. Sheep give us wool, we make it into clothes. Animals help us in ways like those. Dogs guide the blind and some herd sheep, while others guard homes while we're fast asleep. Horses give rides on country roads, and mules help farmers pull heavy loads. Animals are pets like a bird or a cat. Animals help us in ways like that. Now, not all of those were farm animals, but a lot of them were. So we had some rhyming words, recall and all. Sound alike. Don't start with the same letter. Milk and silk. I know. How about clothes and those? Sheep and asleep. Roads and loads. Cat and that. That one had a lot of rhyming words in it, didn't it? Oh my goodness. All right, so now we're finished with all the poems in this book. Should we take a look at a couple of nursery rhymes here? We don't have time to read every nursery rhyme. That would be fun. But I wanted to show you, my book starts out with a section on farms, and it's got Old MacDonald in here. Now, I'm not going to read Old MacDonald because you know it, but what animals is a cow? And what's this? A pig and a horse. They're all talked about on Old MacDonald's farm. And then there's some more. This is a long one. What animals are these? I know sheep. There's I think that's probably a duck. That's right. And then a dog, and they're all talked about in Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Did you know that was a nursery rhyme? Okay, this poem is about a little hen. All right, I'm going to show you the picture of the hen. There's the hen. I'll read the poem and we'll come back and look at the picture again. I had a little hen, the prettiest ever seen. She washed up the dishes and kept the house clean. She went to the mill to fetch me some flour. She brought it home in less than an hour. She baked me my bread. She brewed me my ale. She sat by the fire and told many a fine tale. Oh my goodness. Look at the hen. She made that bread. And look, she's telling stories. That's what it means when it talks about the hen telling many a fine tale. And then this is kind of a funny one. It's called Higglety Pigglety Pop. Can you say that? Higglety Pigglety Pop. It's kind of hard. Higglety Pigglety Pop. The dog has eaten the mop. The pig's in a hurry. The cat's in a flurry. Higglety Pigglety Pop. You want to say that with me? Higglety Pigglety Pop. The dog has eaten the mop. The pig's in a hurry. The cat's in a flurry. Higglety Pigglety Pop. And that's just a fun, silly poem. But here's the picture. There's the pig who's in a hurry. There's the cat that's in the flurry, or in a flurry. And what did the dog do? The dog ate the mop. Ah, you think dogs are supposed to eat mops? I don't think so either. Ooh, how about this one? It's called To Market, To Market. And I'll read it and then I'll show you the picture. To market, to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig. To market, to buy a fat hog. Home again, jiggity jog. To market, to buy a plum bun. Home again, market is done. And there's the picture. They went and they got a pig or a hog, and then they got a bun, okay, like a cake. And then, have you ever heard the nursery rhyme about three blind mice? Huh, let's read that one. Three blind mice, three blind mice. See how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a thing in your life as three blind mice? Look at that. There's the farmer's wife. But look at the mice. How can you tell that they're blind? Are they wearing those special sunglasses there? Oh my goodness, they are. That's kind of a silly one too. All right. And then, oh, I thought I'd read this one. It's called Ba Ba Black Sheep. Have you heard that one before? Ba Ba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. 1 for the master, and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Look at this. There's the black sheep. And look, 1, 2, 3 bags. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, that's a lady. And there's the little boy who lives down the lane. Oh, I like to read nursery rhymes. They're so much fun. All right, boys and girls. Well, this was the first part of our celebration of National Poetry Month. And I'll make another tape right away. And we'll use some poems to do a special activity or two. All right? Okay, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.